Hey guys, my name is Emma and today we are going to be doing a core workout. Today's workout will be fantastic if you're new to Pilates and you're still building up your core strength. It's also great if you don't want to do core exercises by lifting your neck. We will be resting the neck down on the mat for the whole session. No equipment needed for today, just your beautiful self and your beautiful mat. Let's get started. Okay, coming down onto the mat, everyone. Just slowly bringing your back down, slowly onto the mat. We want to find our neutral or imprint spine position here. So see under my back, I've got a massive tunnel. We don't want to have that when we're doing our core exercises. We want to tuck that pelvis under and come into a neutral spine. So you have a slight blueberry sized space underneath your lower back. Or if you find that too hard to hold throughout the core exercises, you want to be in an imprint spine, imprint spine position. So that means just pressing your whole back down onto the mat. So your lower back is completely pressed down and there's no tunnel at all. So the blueberry is definitely squished. All right, guys, when you are ready, just bringing your hands down by your side, just opening up through the chest here. And we're just going to tuck that chin slightly. So make sure your chin isn't facing up towards the roof. You want to have a slight tuck of that chin here, just really relaxing down through that upper body. All right, you want to think about drawing your belly button down towards your spine. And we are just going to gently lift one knee up to tabletop and then drop it back down to the mat. We bring the other knee up to tabletop and then we drop it down onto the mat. So as you're doing this, guys, you're thinking about that belly button to spine connection and that spine to mat connection. So these exercises are actually quite difficult to do if you do them correctly. You really want to make sure that you're holding that imprint or neutral spine position and that lower back isn't lifting off the mat as you are doing these exercises. It just means that your core is going to activate more effectively. You're actually going to be working through strengthening your abdominals and not straining your back. Good. Keep going here. Just practicing that connection. Good. When you're ready, we are going to bring one leg up to tabletop and we're just going to press it out into a diagonal and then bring it back to your tabletop. Press it out on the diagonal and bring it back into the tabletop. Oh dear. So when you come into your tabletop position, you're making sure that that knee is in line with your hip. And both of your hip bones are nice and pressed down on the mat. Good, 3 more. 2. And last one here, extend that leg out. We're just going to tap that leg to the mat and then we bring it up in line with that hip. Good. Really concentrating on drawing that belly button down, using your breath here as well. So we inhale to lower, exhale, we lift up. Inhale to lower, exhale to lift up. Good. So the breath is so important while you're doing exercises, but especially important when you're working through your abdominals and your core. Again, it just helps you to properly activate your core and your abdominals. And it helps you get through the exercises as well. So you exhale on the exertion. exertion. I always find it so hard to say that word. Good. And last one here. We just bring that leg up. This time, really make sure that that left hip bone, left glute is pressing down. It's super glued onto the mat. We just open up that leg to as far as you can go before that other glute lifts off, and then we come back to center. So working through the lower abdominals and obliques here, just coming out on a slight diagonal out to the side, and then coming back into center. You're also working through your inner thigh here too. And if you can't manage to get that leg nice and straight, that's totally fine. You can have a bend through that leg. That's fine. You know, just do what you can do. So staying nice and controlled here, keeping both shoulder blades nice and pressed down onto the mat. Good, and 2 more. And last one here. Good, and coming back down, just bend through that knee and bring it back down onto the mat. Again, finding that neutral or imprint spine position, we lift that other leg up. We do exactly the same thing on the other side. So we extend that leg out onto the 45 and then bring it back to center. We extend that leg out onto the 45 and bring it back into center. So your eye line, guys, is up on the diagonal here. So rather than looking up, you have that slight tuck of that chin. And you're looking up to the other corner of your roof here, of your room. Let's do 3 more. 2. Last one here, hold that leg out. We bring it down and we lift it up. Good. Making sure you're still pressing that lower back down onto the mat. Use your breath. Inhale to lower. Exhale to lift. Inhale to lower. Exhale to lift. Good. Keep going. So strengthening up your hip flexors too. Good. 3 more. 2. And last one. Good. Bringing that leg back up to the ceiling. We're going to take it out to the side now. So bring it out to the side where you can control it and then bring it back into center. Remember that opposite glute is nice and opposite hip bone is nice and super glued to the mat. Don't let it lift off. Keep it nice and controlled. Good. 2 more. And last one. Good, and coming back to center, lovely. Coming back onto that other leg now. We are, did I say onto or into? I don't know what I'm saying. I'm getting zenned out by lying down. So coming onto the other leg now, so the first leg that we were working, we're going to bring that leg down. We're going to lift it up and we're going to take it over to the side. Really making sure you're keeping that control here, guys. So make sure that opposite hip isn't lifting off the mat as you bring that leg out. Press down into your palms for that extra support. Good. 2 more. Last one. Good. This time we're going to do a one-legged circle. So that leg is going to come out. Make sure that opposite glute isn't coming off the mat. And then we bring it around, up and out, around, down and up. We go out, down, around and up. It takes a lot of control. My hips really click with this. Really opening up through those legs, but really controlling the movement with your core. Keep that neutral spine or imprint spine position. Good. 1 more. This direction and then we reverse. Whoa, that was a crazy circle. And then lift up. Good. The other way. down, around, up. Good. Down, out, around, and up. Good. And last one. Awesome work bending through that knee and bringing it back down. Taking it straight over to the other side. So extending that leg out, we come down, we lift up, we come out to the side and up. We come down, lift up, out to this side, lift up. Good. Two more. Last one here. Good. Let's take it into our one-legged circle. So we go out, around, down, and up. Really keep that lower glute, whoops, nice, and lower glute, that hip super glued on the mat. It's easier said than done. Even if your circles aren't that big, you know, doesn't matter. I'm going to try and control that movement. Good. And last one here, we reverse. Keep breathing and lift up. Let's go the other way. Good. Two more. And last one. Awesome, awesome work. Bring those knees into your chest. Just have a rock side to side. Loosening up that lower back. Good. When you're ready, we are going to bring one knee up to tabletop. Inhale. And exhale, bring the other knee up to tabletop. Again, if this is too much for you guys, just work down on the floor and we could just come back into these leg lifts again and do another set of those. Lifting up, otherwise we're in tabletop and we're going to do our toe taps. So tapping down, one toe at a time. Good. Really pressing that lower back down onto the mat. And make sure you're not bending through that knee to tap that leg down. You're keeping your legs in that nice 90-degree angle. So you're not changing the shape of the leg as you come down and as you come up. Inhale to lower, exhale to lift up. Use that beautiful exhale to give you that power to lift that leg up. Good. Last one here on both sides. Lovely. This time, we're going to extend one leg out, bring it back to center, extend the other leg out, bring it back to center. If your feet are on the ground, you can do this as well. Just bring one leg up, extend it out, bring it in, and then come back and switch legs. Come out, bring it in, bring it down, and switch legs. So you choose what you'd like to do here. And again, if you find that lower back is coming off the mat with these movements, just decrease your lever. So don't go as low with that leg. That takes a lot of practice. So just bring your leg up. That's totally fine, or straight up towards the ceiling. Wherever you can go, and wherever you can control that lower back on the mat. Good, guys. Now you can stay here, or we're going to extend those legs and we're going to bring one leg down, bring it up, and then we bring the other leg down and we bring it up. Use your breath here. Inhale to lower, exhale to lift. Inhale to lower, exhale to lift. Good. Let's do 3 more on each side. Doesn't matter if your legs are bent, you know, you just do what you want to do. 2 more. Sorry, I'm making you do a few more. And last one. Good, coming back up. Beautiful work. Bending through your knees now. We are just going to bring one leg out to one side, bring it back to center. Bring the other leg out to one side, bring it back to center. So this is almost like a dead bug position here. We're just doing it on the horizontal. You can either stay here, or if you'd like, you can bring those arms up and you can bring your opposite arm out to the side as you bring your leg to the side. You bring that opposite arm out and then you lift up. So really making sure you're not curving through that back, guys. Keep pressing it down. And only go as far as you can control it here. Lovely. 2 more each side. Last one. Good. When you're ready, bring those arms back down onto the mat. Press those palms into the mat. Open, keep that chest nice and open. We're just going to, this time, actually lift our opposite thigh, opposite hip off the mat. So we're going to bring those knees out to one side. Those shoulders are nice and super glued down onto the mat. I've said that like 100 times. It seems to be my favorite thing, super glue. And then coming back to center. Then we bring the hips to the other side. Keep that control of those shoulders. You should feel a nice little stretch through those obliques here as well. And then come down, trying to stay in that neutral imprint spine positioning here. So just rocking on that back on those hips to come side to side and using your abdominals to help you with that control. Good. You guys can either stay here or we're going to add on. So we're going to bring those knees over, extend those legs, bring them back up to center, bend, and then take them over to the other side. Extend, bend, extend, come back to center, and then bend. Take it over to the side, extend, use your core, bend, over to the other side. Good. One more each side. And last one. Good. Keeping your legs up nice and high now. Again, you can have that bend. That's totally fine. We're going to come into a clock position. It's like one of my favorite things to do. So, what are we going to do? So we're going to bring that one of those legs over to that 3 o'clock position. As that leg comes back up to 12, that other leg will come to 9 o'clock. So you're just switching over. It's like a clock, yeah, clock hands. And then you come back, make sure that lower back is nice and pressing down. Again, you'll find that those hips will come up, the opposite hip, that's totally fine. Good. This is so much fun, isn't it? Whee. Good. Let's do one more either side. And then last one. Good. And then just bringing your legs back up to center. Bringing your knees into your chest and rocking side to side. Good, guys. Just one more thing to finish us off today. So we're going to come into a dead bug, one of my favorite things to do. So our knees are going to be in line with our hips here. You can keep those arms down on the mat and this is literally kind of what we did before. We're just extending our leg out and then we switch and we switch. If you'd like a little bit more, we're going to bring those arms up and we're going to extend the opposite arm to opposite leg. So we extend that arm and then we bring it back into center and switch the other. Use your breath. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Good. Inhale and exhale. Beautiful work. Keep going. Good. 2 more either side. Last ones. And coming back to center. Nice work. Bringing your hands onto your knees here, just bringing your inner thighs together, so super gluing your legs together, and just rotating those knees around in the same direction. And then rotate the other way. Good, coming back to center. This time split those legs open and rotate those knees around one way. And then the other way. Getting that nice lower back massage here, good. Just bringing those feet down nice and wide and just windscreen wipe those knees side to side. Your back can come off the mat now. That might feel really nice, just a nice release everywhere. Great, and you're all done for today, guys. Well done. You can turn over and have a nice little stretch out through those abdominals if you'd like. Have a side stretch if you'd like. But hopefully you enjoyed that workout. Keep coming back to this session, guys. This is just a lovely, gentle abdominal class. And it's so great for building the foundations of building our strong core. So hopefully you enjoyed and hopefully you learnt a lot. All right, guys, see you later. Thanks so much for joining me. Bye.